else, so I figured to try something a little extra. And another thing too is I've recently become a member of Buy Me a Coffee, and you know, it's been a ton of time and a bit of money to create content and produce the quality of informative videos that I can. So if you have any desire to help the channel and its continued growth and providing beautiful, informative content. All right, let's see here. Put the battery on. And let's go through our initialization. You guys there? Can you hear me? I think we were right at 5,900 pounds, so we need to add a little bit of payload here. I think we had 4 passengers. See if that gets us close. No. Oh, wait. Nope, did not. Let's make it 5. And that'd be close enough. We were a little high. Request and import. Maybe.
I've never messed with it, so I'm not sure.
Cursor max speed. Where's the zoom at? Camera? I think it's under camera. Here we go. Zoom speed. I don't know why that defaults to 0 or whatever the low setting is there, but I don't have it at 50. Okay. Get back into the cockpit. Alright, so flight plan's ready to go. Looks like all of our restrictions are in there. So our initial altitude is 5,000. And our runway heading, let me look at Navigraph here. Zoom out, come back over to Tokyo. Runway 5. Let's go to this airport. Open charts. Oh, we already have it. Right here, airport information 051. And then the weather for the airport right now is winds are variable at 2 knots. The seas are nice and calm outside. We actually get a pretty cool departure here. We're going to be on the little island runway, so that's going to be fun. Altimeter is QNH 1013, so I need to go into my PFD settings and change that. It looks like all of my settings reset. Thanks, Microsoft. And let's go from inches to hectopascals. And that was, what did I say, 1013? Yep. Alright, 1013. And altitude's pretty much sea level, which is correct. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do a split screen. Make sure we're on this one. Let's go ahead and get the checklist pulled up. Pre-flight inspection. Everybody's loaded. All the statics are removed. One thing we can do is go ahead and put our headset on. Those headphones. So pre-flight inspection is done. Door is latched. Parking brake is set. Battery 1 and 2 are set. And Gen 1 and 2 are turned on. External GPUs, we're good right now on the voltage, and verify the VADC channel is channel 8. It is. So before start, strobe lights on. Gas messages, just parking brake, that's good. Thrust lever is set to idle. Brakes, engine knob to run. Fuel pump message. The fuel pump is on and we can hear it. And then let me verify that no gas messages popped up for that, so we're good there. And let's go ahead and get this thing started. And we'll just monitor the temperatures here while this starts up. Nothing abnormal, so we're good to go there. Alright, well that was starting. I went ahead and got my Mobi flight up and running too, so now I can click through the messages. Make it a little easier. Alright, monitored, so yeah, yes, everything's normal. No need for ice protection. The weather's perfect today. And environmental controls is enabled. No GPU's disconnected. And we'll turn the oxygen on. Avionics initialization is good to go. Good enough for now. We can mess around with some of the menus and things in the air. Put some of my options again because all this reset again. Passengers brief, seatbelts are good. Bleed air. And the bleed can be turned on because we've been sitting on here with the battery on for more than 2 minutes. NAVCOM set. Go with MFD. Hey Dutch pilot, how's it going, buddy? And what was I doing? Oh, NAVCOM. We're just gonna pretend we're on VATSIM 128 1220. Hey, and transfer. And then squawk. We'll put a random number in here. Thanks, Tommy. I appreciate it. I really liked how it turned out. Okay, so ATIS clearance, we're good. Altimeter is confirm at 1013, and we've got 1013. Transponder set heading, and initial heading is 051, and altitude is 5,000 feet for our first restriction. Flight controls, free and correct. Full right, full left, back, forward, left on the rudder, good to go. Trim 6 degrees, so let's go ahead and start trimming up. And we want this right here to read just 6 degrees. Flaps 50%. Electronic trim roll is neutral, so we're good there. And we'll go ahead and press the toggle button. Gas messages, probe heat off. We'll get that going when we start taxiing. You don't want that to overheat. Park and brake is good, and stall speed's high, so we need to reset our stall speed. I believe that is under utilities, setup. Nope, maybe not there. Where's that at? Aircraft systems, there it is. IPS stall and offset reset. So I don't know why it keeps saying that their stall speed is high. It should be resetting. Interesting. Well, the flaps are 50%, and if we visually look, they're down, so that's good. I'm not sure why that keeps saying stall speed high. Normally that happens whenever we have anti-ice on. So do I have anything on the anti-ice? Ah, I do. Okay, there's the problem. So now that should go away. Oh, still on. That one. Oh, they're on. Oops. Other way, Michael. Now we're good. Now we're good. Brakes work. And we'll get rolling here and we'll go over the departure briefing. Join the taxi line here. Yeah, Tommy. Togo! Guys, for the departure, we're departing runway 05. We're heading up 051 to TT501, and then a right turn for the LAXAS 3 departure. Initial climb to 5,000 feet. And I don't believe there's any speed restrictions. There's not. Okay, not that we really have that much of a concern in this airplane. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I like how the synthetic vision just shows us floating over water. A couple, it looks like a fishing boat, crab boat maybe. And then some sort of a shipping boat there. Oh, that's interesting. My wheel is invisible on this. Hover over the line there. Super glitchy.
Yeah, felt like I hit a pothole. My plane almost fell through the bridge.
Oh boy. Just waiting to have to restart everything as soon as you get like halfway through the bridge. I'm almost at the end of it though, so hopefully it's not too much further and we'll be okay. Alright, we're gonna do a right turn on Sierra here. Let's go ahead and get our probe heat on. And we'll hold on the landing lights for when we enter the runway. What's up, Mike? See, sneaking in there on us.
Yep. Late to the party.
You need us to hold up for a minute or anything?
Nope.
Alright.
Do your thing. I'll be there.
Okay. Now we're going to go up here, turn left on Sierra 1. And then I believe it was hold short at runway 5 on Delta 1. Things super sensitive on the pedals whenever you're taxiing. Okay, let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. Probe heat switch is on. Engine IPS is not needed. Wing stab not needed. Cast message is clear. Trim 6 degrees confirmed. Flaps 50% confirmed. And no emergency messages. And we are clear right, clear left. Got somebody departing overhead. Not a big deal for us. So we'll go ahead and enter the runway. We paid for that whole runway, so we're going to use the whole runway. Okay. Brakes hold, thrust lever to take off, engine instruments normal, brakes release, V rotate. Oh, gotta do my V speeds. PFD. Minimums. Don't need minimums. What are you doing? Speed bugs. There we go. Take off all on. Okay. These speeds are on. Landing gear, positive rate, and gear up. And flaps are up at 115 knots and clear of obstacles. No obstacles. We're just over water until we head over the city. So, let's go ahead and get takeoff thrust. Oop, someone just rolled right through me. Who was that?
That was me. I somehow was set to West Europe, and then I kind of just rolled on, and then I reset, and then we just appeared on the runway. I was like, oh.
Hi. If you needed a co-pilot, you could have just asked. And 9 knots, rotate. Positive rate, gear up. And let's go into nav mode. And flight level change. And keep that 10 degrees until we're high enough. A traffic alert, it's probably whoever took off behind us. And it's telling me to keep climbing. Alright, so we can go ahead and bring our flaps up. start our right turn. Got somebody departing on another runway off to our left there. Busy place. Okay, we can go ahead
Yeah,
and
this
pull.
airport is really, really busy, isn't it?
Yeah. We'll go back to max continuous thrust and start trimming the airplane. Cabin pressure should be climbing. It is. Coming up on 5,000 feet and beginning our right turn for TT 502. Yeah, Tommy. Good to see things you don't normally see. We're coming up on our 5,000 feet here. Get this thing trimmed as it speeds up. Still hand flying right now. Our next speed altitude restriction is going to be 9,000 feet. And we can go ahead and climb 9,000 feet, so flight level change. Bring those back up. Speed restriction of 250. Yeah, there you go. Mount Fuji's right off our nose there, off to the right. Or Fiji. I say Fuji.
I think it is Fuji.
Is it Fuji? Fuji? Yeah, Fuji. And we're going to go ahead and put the autopilot on here. Got a couple things we got to take care of. Okay, so go back to our flight plan. Next altitude restriction is going to be at 15,000 feet at Tora. Coming up on 9. What I'm going to do is go to the PFD and we're going to pull up the flight plan. Oh, map settings. Get our traffic on there. Get our weather. And then we'll get our flight plan back up there and make the navigation a little easier. Alright, past Torah, going up to 15,000 feet. So we'll start raising that up, and then do a flight level change. Once we get to 10,000, we turn our landing lights off. And for the altitude and everything, I am using my honeycomb Bravo to help with that, because it's kind of hard to use the mouse. You need 3 or 4 hands to do 2 things. Thanks, P-Mark. ETE or ETA, Tommy? This currently has us landing at 103 UTC, which is about an hour and a half. I have to go back through and reset all these statistics up here because it unfortunately reset with that latest glitch with my sim. Alright, we're about 10,000, so turn the landing lights off. One thing, I'm going to go ahead and turn the head tracking off so we can work in some of these menus a little easier. For the map off to the right, let's go to there we go. Tommy, I will let you know as soon as I get that number pulled back up here. Unfortunately, like I said, I have that number up here normally, but since I have to reset all those, I will let you know in a second. Landing is at 101 UTC. It's an hour and 33 minutes. Of where I'm at, because you know most of the time you spend looking at maps, you're looking at it north up, so it's a little less confusing that way. And let's make sure traffic and all right, Tommy, see you in a minute. Get the weather on. Oh, since when? And then I believe we can start editing these top numbers again. I know I did this the last stream, or the last Sunday, but we're gonna do it again. Hopefully for the last time. I'm getting kind of tired of doing it. I believe that's under MFD settings. Which is under setup, avionics. MFD fields, here we go. I don't need ground speed. We already know what that is because we got it down here in the bottom left. We're at 15,000 feet. And then we're going to go to 17,000 at the MOLA, so don't let me lose track of that. Hey, it's probably better than your old habit. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of the airplane. Going up to 17,000 feet now, flight level 170. And flight level change. Hey, it's a start. Looks like we got somebody right off our tail here. I'm getting traffic alerts. Mike and Benza behind us. Kyle, where you at?
I think I'm a little bit ahead of you guys.
Oh, yeah, you're ahead of me. Good luck, Tommy. I know that can be difficult to stop. Okay, I probably need to go look at my last stream and figure out exactly what I had up here, but destination airport, desired track, we don't necessarily need that. I think I had distance to go. I'm curious as to why this is, oh, it's TCAS, that's why it's in red there. Now we're at 17,000 feet. Let's take a look at our flight plan real quick. I believe we can go ahead and climb to our cruise altitude after LAXAS. So in another 6 miles we'll be able to climb to our cruise altitude. Oh, there goes somebody. That Mike, is that you? Oh, that was Benza.
Oh man, I was looking at my map inside. I thought you were way ahead of me.
No, you're fine. Definitely got a good view of the mountain over here.
Do you guys know how to change the map ring on the G3000? Like, it's at 2.5 nautical miles right now. Do you know how to, like, get a greater view on that?
Are you, what plane are you flying?
The longitude. It might be the 3000 or the 5000.
I think it's the 3000, but if you navigate on your little GTC, the little touchscreen,
Yep.
use the top dual encoder, the big dial, if you scroll that to whichever map you're wanting to zoom out on, so it should highlight when you use that big encoder. And then the little encoder at the bottom of the single, you can zoom in and out with it. Alright, so we can go ahead and go to our cruise altitude, which, what did I say that was earlier? Flight level 280, so let's go ahead and head up to 280. We do have a little bit of weather popping up in front of us there. Fortunately for us, we're well above it, so there's still no need for ice protection. And we are past the transition altitude. Actually, I don't know what the transition altitude is in Japan. Now I think about it, but we're just going to assume 18,000 feet. This is probably the first time I've actually done a flight with a flight plan in Japan. Alright, let's go back to what we were doing. So, no, I always forget where this menu's at, and I literally just went to it. Is it utilities? Setup? Oh yeah, setup. Avionics. It's kind of hidden. So instead of our ETE distance, let's make that our distance to go. Or no, make that our, should be a ETE to final destination. So an hour and 15 minutes. There's the time for Tommy. Which that'll change a little bit since we are in our climb. And then our bearing, we're going to do distance to destination. We've got 273 miles to go. Don't know why our destination's not populated, so let's look at our flight plan real quick. There's RJOY and there's our destination, so I'm not sure why that's not populating. And what else do I normally have in here? Oh, endurance is one. So we can take our... So our ETE is also not a huge deal to have up here because that's our ETE to our next waypoint. I need to change this to cumulative also. For our map settings, inset window, leg to leg, change it to cumulative. And now it's 1634 to the next leg, and then from that leg to the following leg is, from now, 1920. We were pretty heavy today, so the climb rate's not as good as it usually is. We were at 5,900 pounds, and max takeoff weight on this thing is 6,000. Endurance for one for sure, and vertical speed required. I think that might be what I had on, or at least close to what I had before. We are going to go ahead and put in our flight plan under procedures. Do we not have an arrival?
Yeah, there's only approach, isn't?
Yep.
It's all locked up, I think.
Yep. And then expecting runway 31. Let's check the weather real quick to make sure. So pull up Navigraph again. We can go back to airports, RJOY, information, weather. Winds are still variable at 2 knots, so we can pretty much land on any runway we'd like. Currently looking at 3-1. which is actually a somewhat short runway compared to what we're used to seeing in the U.S. May not be a big airport. So, go back to church. Church. Can't speak. Charts. Approach. Oh.
I was showing all visual.
Yeah, there is 2 VOR approaches, but it looks like we're going to be doing a visual approach for 3-1. Because these are for 13.
You guys have minimums pulled up in front of you?
IZUMI, let's see here. Nope, I do not. So let's take a look at the altitudes surrounding the area. So there is a mountain at Ioka that's about 3,000 feet, a little less than that. So I'm going to say that at Ioka we can be no lower than 3,000. And what is the altitude at NORAM? 60, so NORAM, we need... So let's put in for Ioka at 5,000. Where's that at? I don't have it in my flight plan for some reason.
Mine is off the, for Ioka for me is off of... off of B55.
So mine shows IZUMI from the airway. Oh, it's collapsed. There we go. Okay, how do I expand that?
Click on
Expand.
GI.
There we go. So, oh, this actually says the Ioka 10,295. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm not gonna mess with those, and then RJOY. It's in the airport's at 5,000. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, the elevation is 33 feet at the airport. Interesting. I'm gonna say RJOY is... just say 50. See how that changes, if that changes anything. It does not. So this has me at IZUMI at 8,900. When we look at our flight plan, it's the last waypoint there. That'll give us, once we follow that ridge line in, will give us plenty of time to descend. So I'm just going to stick with that. I don't see a reason to change it. Although I'm curious why I can't change. We're going to take a ride at IZUMI, head to the ridge line, and follow that ridge up to the north to runway 31. You can see we got a straight in approach for 31 right there on the map. And who was asking about how to zoom in? Is it Kyle or Benza? Okay.
Yeah, Kyle.
You can actually, if you click on that little encoder at the bottom, it pulls up a little touchpad. If you left click and hold, you can use a little mouse. Kind of handy.
Okay.
Oh, now our destination's populated. I know what we can put for ETE. Let's change ETE to fuel at destination. destination, 112 gallons. There we go. Point any fuel. I think we're pretty good and set up now. It's a matter of taking in the views. You guys all set?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't able to punch in a couple of the waypoints, like the Y56, Y54, Y12, B55. None of them popped up and registered for this plane. So I'm missing a couple waypoints, but I think should be roughly the same.
Those are airways. So
Mm.
like highways in the sky, basically. But if you get, if you have the LAXAS, you probably have LAXAS to TOHME.
Yep.
Yep. So that's essentially that airway.
Okay, roger that.
You'll be missing Cagna because it is a little shifted, and then Abino is a little shifted. So. So don't be surprised if you kind of track off from others who have it entered as an airway.
Yeah, I see Mike off to my right a little bit. I figured it was close, but I obviously was missing something though.
Yeah.
Michael, do you mind jumping back in your procedure menu? And I think I caught you loading Visual 31.
Get Visual 31 vectors.
Okay. I think I got the same.
And we do have a vertical speed required popping up, so we should be able to see our top descent now. And I think I see it down in the bottom left. So my top of descent is a little bit before Kilo Echo Charlie. And we will be at Kilo Echo Charlie. Oh, I wish I would scroll. $136 miles. I think it does scroll if I have it on this MFD. Go full screen on the map. Map setting. Thing. Let's go ahead and go back to our PFD, get our landing speed bugs on. VREF is at 85. It's still showing 116. Or 56 gallons per hour. this thing at this altitude. Just can't get to that Mach 0.52. At least with the weight that we currently are. We could push it a little harder.
Hi, Mike.
We do side by side.
Yep.
I want to play. Need to go faster. Open my window and start flapping my arms. Maybe they'll get me there faster.
It's ground speed in that thing.
Yeah, I got a ground speed of 288 and a true air speed of 305.
Come on, Peter. You should be taking us all in. Oh, wow, I really...
You just go hammer down. I don't know. Usually I wait until about 5,000 feet before it clicked off, but I noticed you rocketed past me out of the gates there.
Yeah, well, I didn't use it at all. I probably should have on takeoff, but I was pulling I thought you were going to talk about aliens.
Aliens? We can talk about aliens. Just head on in the Area 51 while we're at it.
That's one place I haven't flown in the sim.
Your sim just CTDs every time you fly in there.
We had about 30 miles to KC. Okay.
I'm still 90 miles. Yeah, see you guys a little ways ahead of me. About 10 miles ahead of me.
Yeah, I think that's me. Yeah, it looks like about 10.
Yep. Mike is 13.
I don't think Mike liked getting past.
Sorry, I know. I need to set up a hotkey so that I just don't randomly have conversations with myself to you guys. Start talking about Tommy's cat murder mittens. You guys would be really confused. There is a VOR we could probably tune at the airport, 114.6. I'm actually able to go ahead and get it in. Cool. 55 miles.
Why mine isn't showing?
Stream your screen in Discord. Don't think we're gonna need ice protection, but we'll see when we get closer. Okay, I'm looking now, Mike. Whoa. I'm seeing your PFD. Yeah. You're missing your altitude restrictions other than the final.
Oh,
Oh no, they're in there.
yeah.
There you are.
Huh. It's between KEC and RJOY.
Okay.
So you get about halfway between those two. And that'll be your top of descent. What does your NORAM altitude look like?
14.
Mine's 13,110.
So we must have entered something in our approach differently.
Oh, did you do vectors to final or straight in?
I
Procedure.
chose vectors.
Vectors, okay. It's loaded. Visual 3.1. I don't know. It's weird. There's something slightly different, but I'm just not sure yet. NORAM, Osamu, Ioka, Izumi, RJOY. Oh, change your RJOY to 50 feet. Now your NORAM. Oh, that's close enough. Close enough. It probably differs because your aircraft too.
Yep.
545 to top of the sun.
I've been just trying to let you guys pass me by. I'm gonna have to turn my engine off.
Well, heck, we could go straight into the airport right now. It's only like 50 miles away. I've got the VOR to it. It says it's like 50.3 miles heading of 323. And at the altitude we're at, you could probably glide there. Catching up to somebody. I'm catching up to.
By me.
Look at your 4 o'clock.
I got my. Oh, hey. Let me get us a screenshot. Whoa, that thing is speedy quick. Throw that drone camera down. Still too fast. Oh, hey! See you, Mike.
Traffic jam open.
I was out here taking screenshots and I just hear. Okay, let me get a. Check my top of descent real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my wing. See if I can't get a screenshot of you off the wing.
Okay, 10-4, I'll try to bring it in a little
Off the
closer.
right wing.
Okay. It's really hard to not overshoot the speed.
Yeah, it's really easy in like a 152, but then you get these things that are so fast. Don't mind us.
Okay, I'm gonna bring her in a little closer here now.
Okay. .2 minutes and 46 seconds on top of the sun. While you're doing that, I'm actually going to arm VNAV so we don't miss it.
Seeing your jet there. Did you see the video of Air Force Proud getting a ride in the jet from?
Did. Very
Yep.
jealous. There we go.
Catching a little turbulence off you. Whoa, losing it.
I got a screenshot. Yeah, I'm very jealous of the fact you got to fly in that thing.
It was a short flight. If that makes it any better.
It's
a short
probably because it
thing.
costs so much fuel. Traffic, traffic, traffic. Minute 20 seconds. Stop the sun.
Trying to get back up on your wing.
My way?
Close. Both you guys.
No. Probably a top percent before you get there. 50 seconds.
Same here.
And we got VNAV arc coming in.
And try and get right in with you too.
And top of descent. Let's go pull a little throttle back.
Here he comes off from up here. I can see a red tail.
Yeah, you probably don't have the livery I've got loaded. Why? It looks like you're turning off to the left.
So you're turning to the right.
I'm
Hello.
heading toward Moran right now.
My arc is a lot wider than yours for some reason.
Yeah, you're way out there. Kyle's probably on the ground eating a sandwich by now.
He's way ahead, yeah. As he should be.
He's already back in Tokyo. You know, Kyle does have the benefit of 2 jet engines and a bathroom on his airplane.
Hey, if you have a couple empty bottles, you have a bathroom too.
I've got a 5-gallon bucket at least. Got one of those little flip down seats, flip up seats. And a blanket for, you know, privacy.
You just gotta tell the passengers to hold their breath while you dump it out the door.
Yeah. That's why I got the little Christmas tree air freshener dangling from the ceiling over here. I got it hanging off my caps pin. Cap lever.
Is that simulated? Like, can you pull that and it'll deploy to shoot in the sim?
No, I wish it was because it'd be hilarious. Yeah. Yeah, Tommy. Caps lock. Yeah, we may have to upgrade to the longitude next Sunday. Oh, next Thursday's flight, we may have to reschedule. What would you guys prefer? Thursday night? Oh, I'm sorry, Wednesday night or Friday night?
Wednesday night for me. I've got a boy that's in travel baseball, and we'll be a couple hours away from home Friday night.
Yep, definitely Wednesday for me too. I
Okay.
could definitely be there on a Wednesday.
I've got some out-of-town friends coming in, and they're traveling cross country with a camper, so they're going to stop here and spend the night, take a break. Yeah. I prefer the pine fresh scent, Tommy. I just can never get that new plane smell right. Alright, 2000. We're gonna go over. Let's double check the weather, make sure our altimeter is still correct. Q1015. That's what we have. Winds are very about 2 knots, so we're still in good shape for landing on runway 31.
What was your number in imperial units?
It's 1015 in hectopascals or 299 or 7 in inches of mercury. If you don't want to swap.
I was out practicing in this plane a little earlier today, and I kept floating it on landing, so it was driving me nuts. So hopefully I can actually stick it today.
The thing has such big flaps for short field landings, it's kind of crazy.
It's been a month or two since I've flown it, and I don't know. I had the touch there for a little while, but I don't think I have it anymore.
The nice thing about the Vision Jet, where it's
Yeah, the windows are not very big on that thing, or the pillars there are just huge.
yep. So, Mike, what'd you think about that intro?
First thing, I like the music.
Yep.
Yeah, the music, the graphics.
Fits the channel pretty well.
What's that?
Music fits the channel pretty well.
Yeah, yeah. The graphic overlay was real nice. I was driving in my car, kind of trying to watch it on my phone. But yeah, that was nice.
Must have been making good time.
I didn't get to see the whole, like, how it really, like, played out, but much nicer.
That was always one thing that was lacking. It was always, you know, people were waiting for the stream. It was just a blank screen. Probably just said I was going live in the near future or something like that. But
One thing I'll see on some people's streams, it's a countdown timer, but the rest of it is static, plain. So that was a lot nicer.
yeah, I haven't decided if I want to do the countdown timer or not.
Because we're so reliably on time.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because you've probably seen streams before where you'll have the countdown timer and then, like, it's sitting at 0 for a couple minutes, right? All right, let's slow up to 250 here.
A lot of guys streaming though don't include the riffraff like us in the background. It's just them narrating, you know, like.
Yeah. It makes it more enjoyable for you guys get to come go fly with us and
Get to hear how much I hate my voice on your back. You warned me of that, and you were spot on.
I don't know if you caught it in my last video, but my girlfriend was sitting behind me while I was editing the top 5 mods for Q2 video, and then there was a part of the video where I was doing a scene transfer, and it kept repeating Santa's sack, Santa's sack. She's in the background just laughing her butt off the entire time. It keeps repeating. We're very mature adults, I promise.
Here you come right underneath me now.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, once we get past this next hill here, I'm going to go manual flight. I'm going to hand fly it all the way in. I'm just going to follow. You see how the ridge kind of goes up to the east, to basically to our right, and then turns north? I've got the VOR tuned for the airport, and I'm just going to fly to the east until that starts lining up. I'm going to keep it at about 2,000 feet. Enable hit tracking, reset all that.
Just missed a screenshot of my plane shadow on top of your plane. Missed
Yeah,
it
it
by
was,
like
it
a
was,
second.
your shadow like went into my cockpit.
Yeah, I almost had that second shy on the trigger.
Okay, I'm going manual flight and turn to the right. And I'm heading down to 2,000 feet. Nice and bumpy over the mountain. Hey, there's a golf course. You guys bring your clubs?
Definitely did get bumpy coming over that.
Yeah. Yeah, Tommy, we don't... That's the golf course. They've got everything. They just need a little water park with the bumper boats. We can see our VOR is starting to... Let's go ahead and change our source to VOR2. I need to change my course. I don't remember if the honeycomb supports that with its setting at the moment. It does not.
Is it 310?
For the VOR. Because that'll be, it's basically right there at the airport, so we're landing on runway 31.
Invorce. That's the invorce of 49.
Enforce.
Gotcha.
And then gonna do a left pattern.
Yeah, it kind of snuck up on me too. I've had to really lower up.
Yep. Gonna get approach flaps in. And left turn, downwind 31. Start descending. It's gonna everything's gonna happen real quick here. Cut in front of somebody here. All right, left base 31.
Oh, I greased it.
Nice.
Be up there, I see you. Turn final shortly.
Yep.
All right, I'll turn in behind you then.
500.
Woo.
All right, clear 3-1.
Clear 3-1.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I did land on the runway. Whoops. Don't mind me. Just an
I got,
amateur hour over here. Thanks, Tommy.
Got a
Good
phone
luck with
number
work.
for you to-
Terminal, that's off to the right of everything.
Oh, yeah, I see Cobb. We'll go over the Cobb. It's pretty cool how all these buildings are around the airport, though. I mean, you can just go out your back, to your backyard and just go hop in your airplane.
I have the download from Flight Sim to you.
Which one?
I forget what it's called. It's like the enhanced or something.
Oh yes, yes, I do.
You're definitely enhanced.
You can get you can get it through the marketplace, actually.
Yeah, it's like it's a weird version.
Go ahead and kind of stick to the right side. You see that first yellow line in front of you? Like you're sitting in some like white boxes right now.
I see those circles on the ground.
Yeah, park in that circle. The first circle you see.
Okay. You want me to do a wheelie for the photo?
Hang on. Let me get a couple good ones, then we'll let you you guys in the TBMs can do wheelies.
So I want to try that in my reverses.
Okay, good. Do a wheelie.
Okay, I've got mine. I got my parking brake on, full feather here.
Mike, go ahead and pull up, and then so you can back up into where you're sitting right now and do your wheelie.
There we go.
Okay, stop there. You gotta hit that left brake some. He's got that thing held. There you go. Got an in the stream here, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Unfortunately, I landed on the wrong runway there, but it was a nice landing, so can't complain too much. If you're still hanging around, I appreciate you staying, and I hope you enjoy.